this time. I wonder what it feels like. Find the one in this life, the one we all dream of, but dreams just aren't enough. So I'll be waiting for the real thing. I'll know it by the feeling, the moment when we're meeting. We'll play out like a scene.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome to the morning edition of Old Maisie TV. Well, fortunately and unfortunately, so to speak, we are on this morning as we are on a layoff, supposedly temporary till several months or a few months or whatever transpires. Really don't know. I know we can't sit around waiting on what's going to happen. A lot of Merck's stock dropped last week, and they're going to lay off their own employees, and they're going to lay off most of the contractors as well. They're going to start laying off. So it's been coming for a few weeks. We saw it coming, so it wasn't like it was a big surprise. And then, so there you have it. Now then, I've been listening to ESPN here, Mike and Mike in the morning. And I listening to about the Niners coach Mike Singletary disciplined Vernon Davis, and I'm really impressed with the way Mike Singletary is handling things. I would love to have him as some kind of coach in Philadelphia. I'm not saying that we have players that are like that need to be disciplined, but I mean, to get players to play, to motivate them to play, would be an awesome sight. I'm sure Dallas and Washington and whoever else would like to have a coach like that, because he did play on what is considered the best defense ever to play the game in the '85 Bears. With Buddy Ryan as defensive coordinator, who went on to become coach in Philadelphia with Reggie White, Jerome Brown, Mike Pitts, and Mike Golick. So there you have it. It speaks for itself. The 46 defense. That's what they were running, and Buddy Ryan ran for several years. We just would have had an offensive coordinator for Randall Cunningham at the time, we'd probably be sitting on 3 or 4 championships, but we didn't. We kind of relied on Randall to do it on his own, and so other teams soon figured out how to handle that. But anyway, impressed with the win yesterday, the Eagles. Getting a win there against Atlanta. I was a little worried about Atlanta. We was going to come out a little rusty. And I'm sure Atlanta was going to be, they've been pretty good. That quarterback's pretty daggone good for a rookie. He's going to be good. I don't know how we ever overlooked him in the draft, unless he wasn't available when the draft came out. But anyway, he's went to college in Philadelphia, went to high school in Philadelphia, and he's 6'4". He's about the size of Tom Brady. He has a lot of the same traits that Brady has, and it would have been nice to have him. But anyway, Atlanta has him, and I hope him well. So Matt Ryan, you done well there yesterday. Had me worried there for a little bit, but we pulled it out. I mean, it wasn't like Atlanta was a weak team. They were coming off pretty good, couple pretty good wins, so it wasn't like they were weak. And Dallas, congrats, they held off Tampa Bay. The Redskins got a scare from Detroit, 0-16, but they was able to overcome that with Moss's return for a touchdown on a punt, and the other score he had was kind of what broke the game open. It was a close game, and it was in the balance. Actually, the game was hanging in the balance, and Detroit could have took the lead there on several different occasions with a little luck and a little break here and there. But anyway, and then of course the Giants came back and beat Pittsburgh. Now the Giants in the Dallas game this week is probably going to be the number one highlight game. So anyway. I want to apologize for this thing we're doing here with upgrading. This camera does not suit me overly, but it's all I have. My daughter gave it to me until we get this USB device to work coincide with the Windows Vista, which we're having problems with, and I don't know why, but I guess we'll reinstall it and try to find some kind of driver to make it work, because so far it's not accepting the hub, and it has to have the hub for this camera to work. This is an analog camera, and it's either that or buy a new camera, which would be about $300, and I don't want to do, but especially after just getting laid off, I don't want to do that. So anyway, shout outs to everyone at Merck, my true friends at Merck, actually Merritt, and some other guys up at Merck that were up there, and I want to give them a shout out. The good old breeding boys from Jolly Holler. Give them a good round of applause, all right, and John, and hanging right in there, and appreciate them old boys there watching on Major TV and taking a good look in here at us and seeing what happened and everything. And there's been a lot of people left there in the last 30 days, so it wasn't like this was a blindside. It was pretty much coming. It's happening. It's because it's election year. It's during an economic, pretty much an economic depression, recession, or whatever you want to call it. It's definitely something happening. We're lucky to even have enough to be able to stay on the air here, because it takes money to pay Comcast, and it takes money to pay electric. So we got to start doing a little digging here to get a little funds scraped up. But we'll work something out. Always have, and we'll always be able to come through somehow. So anyway, that's about all I got. I look forward to playing Seattle. It's got to go across the country to go up into Seattle to play them. So we got that work cut out for us. And Seattle did beat the 49ers pretty handily. But like I say, with the way the 49ers just had a new coach, and I can't believe they didn't up and play harder for Mike Singletary. Like I say, he was on the best defense of all time, and was a pretty daggone good player in his own right. So I guess that's probably why he was having a little problem with that player not giving 100% or whatever he was doing, not being what he should have been. So anyway, shout out to everybody up there. Tank Murdoch, Little Terrier, Trevor, Mike Wilcox, Jim Tibitai, and good old Luke there. I really appreciate what you've done there for me, Luke, there Friday. I really appreciate that, and I'll be called back well there, old boy, and give you a shout out there, and you're a good old boy. So good luck with your new venture down in Florida. And David Shores, always good to me and accommodating, and I want to give him a good shout out, and all the other ones there that were good to old Maisie and everything, and you know who you are. So. As for the rest, you can put your knives away now. I'm gone. I kind of like to approach it as if you have any kids watching the computer now, and make them leave the room. Because I'm going to say right here before I leave I never had to kiss ass to get a job. I never had to suck ass to keep one. I didn't have to suck no dick when the layoffs come. So I left there with no dick on my breath. So I apologize if there's anybody offended by that, but that's just the way it is. So I have good breath here, good spearmint breath on me this morning. I don't have to worry about nothing like that. So here's to y'all. Have a good cup of java. Gonna go out of here and do a little work around on the outside. Go sign up for unemployment tomorrow. And go from there. Check with y'all later. Y'all have a good one. On Maisie TV signing off.